Good morning, students. I hope you are enjoying your online studies and doing well at your home. Well, students, in this contest, let us start a new chapter of economics, and that is the story of village Palampur. Actually, this is not the story of any village, but only because due to this name, we'll come to know that the activities of villagers are which and how they perform these activities and other things. Basically, this is a imaginary village. You may name any other village. It's only just to make you understand we have taken this name village Palampur. You know, friends, that in every village the activities of people are similar. Maximum of the people, they are engaged in farming and associated activities as forestry, mining, cattle rearing, poultry farming. Some of the people who do not have their own land, they may be busy in some other activities as transportation, manufacturing, shopkeeping and small scale business. But students, you must have come to know that for all the production activities, whether it is associated with agriculture or it is any other activity, four things are very much required. That is land, second is labor, third is physical capital, and fourth one is human capital. But before telling about all these four requirements, let me tell you the aim of production, because whatever we are producing, there must be some aim behind it, and the same is here. For the aim of production is to produce the things which are very much required for us and which satisfy our needs. So this is the definition of aim of production. Now let me explain all the four requirements which are very much necessary for production activity. The first and foremost requirement is land. You know, whatever activity we are doing, whatever production activity we are performing, for that land is very much required. And besides land, there are minerals are also required, and water is also required, and some other things are also very much required. The second one, which is very much important, and that is labor, because land cannot produce anything alone until and unless labor is there, because labor will only help in production activity. And there are two types of people which help in production activity. The first one is skilled labor who will help in the process, and the second one is unskilled labor who do manual work. The third requirement, which is important, that is physical capital. Actually, all the things without physical capital, without capital, land and labor, they cannot do anything. So capital is very much required, and this capital, physical capital, is categorized into two parts. The first one is fixed capital, and it includes tools, machines, buildings, because without tools nothing is possible. And machinery is also very much required, and where we will put these tools and machineries, for that building is very much required. And once we introduce or once we install all these things, they work for years, so they are called fixed capital. But how fixed capital will work? Tools, machines and buildings, how they will work? Until we'll be having raw material and money in hand. So these two things, because with raw material we will make the production activity, and from where we will purchase the raw material? We will purchase the raw material through money. So these two things are very much required, and they are known as working capital. Okay, students, these three things, land, labor and physical capital or whatever, they are very much required or they are very much important. But can they do work themselves? No, of course not. They cannot do work themselves until and unless there must be any person who will just use them, and that is known as human capital. Already because in 8th class also you must have read about human capital, because without human capital all the things are very much useless. So human capital is very 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 much important among all the 4 things. And what are human capital? Human capital means the entrepreneur or enterprises, and knowledge, of course knowledge is very much required, because through knowledge the things or the raw material, it will be changed into finished goods or valuable things. Okay, now you must have come to know all the 4 requirement of the production activities. Now this is all for today. Thank you. But before just leaving, let me give you assignment for today. So this is the assignment for today. Is the first is, what are the common activities of villagers in India? The second one is, what is the aim of production? And the third one is, what 4 things are required for production activity? This is all for today. Have a nice day.